this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Carolina Panthers. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Keep the pitch first.
On 1st and 10, Newman. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, Newman. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Look at me. Get it.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Panthers' 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Newman. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
First down.
Let's go. 50 to the ending. 54. Get the ball.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Gus Edwards, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Redskins 7, Panthers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A pass there complete to Sutton. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
From the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be knocked away in the... End zone, it's incomplete.
For Cortland Sutton, incomplete. It's 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bo Scarborough, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check.
Looking to throw. Newman. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy, because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong, because they have plenty of leg. Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They run. This is Scarborough, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Hey, lock it. I got you. Check that.
On 1st down, Herbert steps away to his left. He's got Smith here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Throwing on first down. Herbert, a pass for Sutton is intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Newman. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago.
And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands spacing and when the ball's arriving, which hand to put out in front to try and knock it away. And he just exhibited it on that play.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Here we go. 50, plant. Right, 54. Here we go, here we go. Get it.
On first and 10, Herbert, he'll let this go deep for 6. This is caught at the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Set,
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now. It's White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Back to throw. Newman, he gets it to James White. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
So if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On the draw, it's White. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, Newman. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Herbert escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the
You ready?
58, come on. And I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Now Scarborough. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Scarborough. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Blue down, blue down.
2nd and 6. And he'll find Hall. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And again this time to the tailback. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and pick it up with Scarborough. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Panthers will get the football back. Looking to throw. Herbert. He completes this to Sutton. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end. Zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Lutz's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run with White out of the shotgun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Newman. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On first down, Lindsey, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 44-yard line.
Right there, 54 miles. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
To throw on 2nd down. Newman goes underneath here to White. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On the set. 57 to Mike.
They'll go with the keeper, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Newman. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Newman. He's able to find Wallace. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Operating from the gun. Newman to the goal line, but it's incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Looking to throw. Newman toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 4th down, Newman. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Panthers will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning this.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's complete. It sends. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The Panthers have the 1st. It's a gain of 12. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Come on,
so from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Desmond King picks it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid. The reason that...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Get in the weight room. Check 99. Check 99. Hey, lock it. Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. 2nd and 3. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run by Lindsey. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Washington. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. They'll start things on first down with Bo Scarborough. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 39-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I don't think you got it, sir. Check nickel.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Panthers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.